I myself, Kamya, introducing you to the objective of Atmanirbhar Bharat, Vikisit Bharat Build. We students of 8th B of Omkar English Medium School, Dombivli, introducing you and emphasizing on the topic of semiconductor factory. First of all, let me introduce you to my team.
Myself, Swarananda.
Myself, Spurs Gaikwad.
Myself, Apeksha Rathod.
Myself, Tanvi Roshni.
Myself, Punesh Shade.
As we know, our country has objective to dream of Atmanirbhar Bharat and become a dependent country in few years. To accept this challenge, we need to idea new concepts like digital diamond semiconductor.
Importance of semiconductor factories. Semiconductor factories are very expensive to build but sufficient for making computer, phones and other smart devices. Countries which are having their own chip factories are technologically strong and self-reliant. In short, semiconductor factories are the backbone of modern technology.
Applications of semiconductor factories. Control devices help manage functions of inverter, solar power system, personal computer, etc. Processes data, stores and handles a large amount of data quickly, saves energy, makes machine energy efficient. Enables of communication used in phones, computers and networks, support innovations from the base of AI, robotics and automations.
Effects in India. Boosts Making in India. Supports India's manufacturing vision. Creates jobs. Provides employment for workers and engineers. Promotes inventions. Creates new inventions. Grows economy. Increase exports and GDP. Global recognition gives India a first position in the world technology.
Semiconductor clean room is a super clean room. It is used to manufacture semiconductor chip. Work zone is the main working area where the semiconductor chips are manufactured. Utility zone supports the work zone by providing air, water, then hazardous chemicals, etc. Fan extends ultra clean air through the special filters called ULPA or ultra low penetration air filters. HPA rooms are used to store hazardous materials which are used in production of semiconductor chips. In the maintenance shop parts, weapon and storage, the maintenance parts and the parts which are used to manufacture the semiconductor chip and the silicon wafer are stored. In the computer center, the work zone is controlled by computers and the smoke room contains the kit of the workers that are inside the work zone. Below the sub fan, there is a piping system which carries away the dust particles and noise from the work zone. Thank you.
Atmanirbhar Bharat, Vikisit Bharat.
Laptops, computers, and smart TVs will go blank. Most cars will come to a screeching halt. Satellites will go incommunicado. Machines in operation theaters will freeze. Frightening, isn't it? Tiny semiconductors have huge responsibilities on their shoulders. They have become the backbone of modern electronics. Also known as integrated circuits, they have the ability to conduct electricity more than insulators but less than pure conductors, which allows them to play a pivotal role in more than one electronic function. In simple terms, semiconductors are materials that possess properties between those of conductors such as metals and insulators such as glass or plastic. Most commonly used semiconductor material is silicon. Silicons are infused with boron or phosphorus gas to alter how they behave when electricity is passed through them. It turns the silicon into a vessel for billions of bits of information. Unlike conductors, which easily allow the flow of electric current, and insulators, which prevent its flow, semiconductors can conduct electricity under certain conditions but not as freely as conductors. The conductivity component of semiconductors can be altered by introducing impurities through a process called doping. By adding specific impurities, the semiconductor's electrical properties can be controlled. This includes the N-type that are doped with impurities containing extra electrons that make the semiconductor more conductive, and P-type, which are doped with impurities containing fewer electrons such as boron, gallium, and aluminium. These holes create vacancies in the crystal lattice, making the semiconductor conductive in the opposite direction. The P-type semiconductors are used in electronic devices such as diodes and transistors. The push for semiconductor manufacturing in India has become critical to reduce the supply chain vulnerabilities and to avoid over-reliance on China. In 2022, the government launched a $10 billion Semiconductor Production-Linked Incentive or PLI scheme and even offered 50% financial support for semiconductor fabs across technology nodes. However, despite numerous applications, the center struggled to find applicants that met its requirement for setting up a manufacturing plant.